Hi, I'm with Joel Gomez.
Hi.
And he's an artist here at Phoenix Comic Con 2015, and we're going to talk about his awesome art.
Thank you.
So where are you from?
I live in San Diego, California.
And how long have you been doing art, like your pieces here?
I started as a kid, but I didn't really take it seriously till after high school. And it was something that I just had a knack for, an interest for, just from doodling. But just like anything else, you have to really put a lot of work into it to get or achieve a level of success that you'd like. It's just like working out or playing the violin or anything of that nature, where the more you practice and the more intuitive you are with it, the more you're able to kind of master it and control with what you want to do with your art.
And how would you say you kind of started your process, or how is your process different from other people's? Like, how did you come to make your final pieces?
I think it bounces around a lot. I like trying a lot of different things and looking at a lot of different types of art outside of comics. Sometimes I get a real sense of like stagnant kind of vibe about some comic stuff. Nothing specific, but I always want to bring or infuse something new to my work, and I've found I've had a lot more success looking outside of comics and bringing that into my work. So it's always exciting to do that and have people like it. So to me, it's almost become like the thrill of creating something new and trying something different in my art. It doesn't always work out, but for the most part, you learn a lot. So.
And how would you say your art has like evolved?
I think it's evolved in the sense of what I do specifically with it. I think originally I started just drawing with a pencil and doing a lot of like traditional comic book penciling style. But as the medium has evolved and changed, I now do ink wash and watercolor, and I use Copic markers, and I just try different things to make my art feel more like art and less like something out of a comic book, I guess. But I still love the aesthetics of comics. I love the dynamic characters and the storytelling, and I like the awesome shots they use that are very cinematic. And so there's a lot of push and pull between things outside of comics that I try to put in the comics blender and turn into something comic book like. And some of it is just looking at some of my favorite comic book artists and trying my own version of things. So.
What would you say is your largest challenge as a comic book artist, or somebody who does this for a living and goes to Comic Cons and kind of competes with other people who are also doing the same kind of art? What does it take? What's your biggest challenge to succeed?
I think it's just consistency of product, consistency of effort. I mean, sometimes you don't always feel like 100% wanting to do that big drawing that day, but that's what the professionals do. They find a way to get through it no matter what. But I think also finding things that always interest you. I mean, it's just like any other job. You're going to have your favorite things about stuff, and then there's going to be days where you're not completely enjoying it. But this is the path I chose. And so to me, it's all about learning and growing and constantly finding that new plateau to reach. And then when you reach that, you're looking for another one. And so it's just a perpetual thing where I'm constantly hungry for knowledge or for trying something different. So it's just a kind of a yin and a yang, I guess.
And what would you say has been like the most rewarding part of your job?
The people I meet. I think the fans I meet, sometimes I wouldn't think of something a certain way, and then the way they feel about something I've done makes me go, wow, that's cool. I would have never thought about it that way. And some of the other professional artists I've met. I mean, I've learned a lot through some artists that I've met at shows. Some of it is just how to be a better artist at your craft, and some of it is how to interact better with people, how to be a better professional. It's just a constant barrage of new things that I learn about. And as long as I keep that attitude, it always feels like something fresh and new is right around the corner, whether it's a job or meeting somebody who's going to make you see something different in your work or in other people's work. So it's just a constant process.
That's awesome. I know these like metal prints are really popular here at the Comic Con, and could you kind of tell me how you kind of got into that, or why you think they're so appealing?
It's pure eye candy. I mean, if you walk by a booth with some of these metal prints, they're just so luminous and they really catch people's eye. I think it's just something that's new for fans to check out, and I kind of jumped in on it pretty quickly. And I think I was one of the first guys, not the, but one of the first guys to do it. And of course, I was a little nervous about it at first, and it's crazy traveling, flying with this stuff because it can weigh a ton, and so it's almost like a workout. But who knows? Maybe it's just the flavor of the month. Maybe in a couple of months it'll be back to something else, or maybe something new entirely. But for now, fans really dig them, and so I try to provide them.
What would you say is your most popular print or product that you're selling?
I guess it varies. Sometimes it depends on the specific city I may be in, or maybe at that time a certain movie or show just came out. But most recently, I had a Batman Beyond print that I did with just a huge cityscape and a small Batman Beyond character. And I was just a fan of the show. I really dug the show on TV, and I always thought, wow, they should have done more with that. And so that's the reason I had done it. I spent a long time on the piece in between jobs. And when I decided to print it, I thought, well, I'm sure some people will like it. But after the response I got, I was really excited because it was just one of those situations where I wanted to try something different, and I had success with it. And so it just encouraged me to always try different things. But yeah, for now, the Batman Beyond print is probably my most popular print at the moment.
And if there's one thing you want your fans or you want somebody who stops by to know about you, what would you say to them?
Wow, that's interesting. What would I want them to know about me? Just that I enjoy what I do. I enjoy making art for people, and I like the support in knowing what people like and don't like. It helps me learn and grow, and again, provide the things they may want to see. Because then that way they're happier to stop by my booth and check out those things. So I'm always receptive to what people are really digging on and stuff. So yeah, if anybody ever has ideas, would like to see something specific, I'd love to know about it.
Awesome. And what's your favorite superhero?
My favorite superhero, it's always a bounce between, like, I really dig the urban guys. I'm not big on the power guys, like people with superpowers. I like Daredevil, I like Batman, I even like Batman Beyond only because he's got like a suit of armor. I like Iron Man based on the movie version. It's just very charismatic because of Robert Downey Jr. It's really brought more to the character that I wouldn't have thought about. But yeah, I like the guys who make themselves better than what they are. It's not something that was an accident or a chosen one. It's hard work, and it's something they're dedicated to, which is, I think, something everybody can relate to.
That's awesome. Well, there you have it.